So, mind fucking blown. Alright, of course I'm talking about the PlayStation conference. Just got finished watching it. I'm making this video, no editing effects, no nothing, just straight up vlogging right here. So if I do slip up, if I do mess up when I'm talking, you know this is not edited, so give me a fucking break. Thanks. Well, anyways, the PS4 was revealed, as we all fucking guessed. It surprised me. It really did, because I thought they weren't going to go this time around for a huge hardcore console. You know, try to make money on the gaming market as far as, you know, basically building a living room PC. You know, I didn't think they were going to do it. I thought they were going to do something like, you know, more what Nintendo's doing, which is kind of make it a little fun console rather than going the hardcore route again, because the PS3 failed so much in that direction since it was so expensive. But they did it again. But this time in a good way. I'm going to say a lot of good things about Sony right now, which is strange, because normally I fucking don't like Sony that much. I don't like their approach to piracy. I don't like their approach to the PS3. Their console I almost never played. Okay, I never played the PS3 that much. They had a lot of great exclusives, but that is about it. That's all the good things I can say about the PS3. That's where it ends. It was fucking slow. Slow downloads, slow software, slow everything. You know, the Blu-ray discs were slow to load. You had to fucking get a bunch of data off the disc, put it on your console. Just not a great console. Not that good. Xbox, way better in my opinion. So I'm going to say a lot of good things about this one because I fucking loved this conference. I really did. This was, without a doubt, the best Sony conference they have ever done, that I have ever seen anyways. This is also one of the best conferences I have ever seen, ever. Like, ever. In E3 history, in PAX history, anything. Any conference, name them all, this was one of the best. One of the best, hands down. Alright, the Wii U is starting to look a lot less interesting to me, and I'm starting to wish that I hadn't spent the money on that, but maybe I can make enough money to buy the PS4 at whatever price they're going to price it at. I'll get to that in a minute, the price. Alright, so I made myself a little list of stuff that was going on whenever the stream was coming to me. When I was watching the stream, I made notes on Facebook about the stuff they were announcing so that I could relay it to you. This is my wrap-up of the conference after watching it. It's also my take on the conference. If you don't like my opinions, you can either cram it or leave a comment below to disagree or agree with me. I will read your comment, I promise. So first off, the PlayStation 4 has great hardware. It's got 8 gigs of RAM. Kind of important. It's got an 8-core processor. I believe there are 8 separate cores. That's pretty awesome. I mean, physical cores, you know what I mean. GDDR5, pretty important. GDDR5 memory, very good on graphics cards. That is the high standard right now. That's what you find on most of them. My two 460s in there in my computer are GDDR5. Very, very awesome stuff. Alright, it does have a screen on the controller, the DualShock. It's a little touch thing. They never showed it in use, so I'm not sure if it's just a touch or if it's an actual screen, you know, that displays things. I assume it displays things. They didn't really show it, so don't know. Don't know. Could just be like the back of the Vita. Anyways, new things in the controller. It is the DualShock 4. It is the next generation of DualShock. I'm assuming that means you can't use the DualShock 3s with the PS4 since all these new features are on the DualShock 4. That might be bad, that might be good. Don't know. There's a share button, a headphone jack, a light bar on the front that I guess changes lights if you're like first player or second player, you know, to differentiate between teams, something like that. It's got 3D tracking and depth perception of some sort on the front, like a camera, I guess. I don't know if the camera's on the controller, I wasn't paying attention, but they do have, you know, that bar that goes with move and all that, that also tracks. So it might just be a camera on that tracks the controller through a sensor of some sort on the controller, like, you know, the Wii has. This is all, by the way, right after the conference. I'm not reading any stuff. I'm just going off of what the video in the conference showed me. So some of this could be minor speculation, but for the most part, this is all true. All right. The share button, obviously, very social. Lets you share your gameplay to... Oh, actually, I'll get to that in a minute. Share button. Social stuff. Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. 3D tracking. Sounds kind of cool. This one was really awesome. Suspending a play session. Suspending the, like, basically, you know how you have a laptop and you can close it and it goes into sleep mode? When you open it up, it's right there again on your operating system. That's what it's like. It's like suspending the system, putting it in sleep or hibernate mode or whatever, and then pressing the button and boom, you're right back to exactly where you were. The game you were just playing. You know, you don't have to go back to the menu and load up the game. Oh, I want to play Uncharted now. Let's wait, 15 fucking seconds for the disc to spin up. No, it's just, suspending it, playing it instantly. Recording gameplay video on the console. Pretty damn cool. I'm assuming that includes screenshots. You can upload it while you're playing. They showed streaming to Ustream, uploading to Facebook. I'm assuming you can upload to YouTube because, why the fuck not? Yeah, streaming gameplay to others. That's pretty cool. This will make things infinitely easier for people trying to do gameplay footage on YouTube or Ustream because now you don't need HD PVR, which costs $170 or so. A PVR 2 costs $150. Roxio costs $65. Eleganto costs almost $200. These recording things cost lots of money. So if the console has it built in, awesome, PlayStation social system, the Miiverse with Wii U. PlayStation is now going to have their own social network platform, and from the feed, from the conference that I saw, it looked a lot more advanced than the Miiverse one. A lot more features, streaming built into the social system. It just looked really cool. I'm just going to throw that out there. Cloud gaming of some sort. That was big. I'm not sure if it's going to be play the entire game from the cloud. It didn't seem like it. They were kind of going away from that. I think at the most of it, the cloud gaming is just to demo the game. Like a small bit of the game is on the server, and you play the demo to try it out, and then you download the full game or buy it based on your experiences in the demo. So you don't have to download the demo, but you have to download the game. That seemed like what they were talking about. Once again, this is right after the conference. I haven't gone and read what people are saying, what the actual, hard facts are. I'm going off of what I saw in the conference, and they led me to believe this is what they're talking about. So I may be wrong a little bit. I may turn out a little bit wrong, but once again, just notes. Ustream broadcasting, lots of that shit. They just showed the hell out of broadcasting video. Remote play, built into PS4. You can play on your Vita what's going on in your PlayStation 4. So it's basically like the Wii U has. You can go on your Vita while your kids are using the TV, and you can play Uncharted or whatever on your Vita streaming from your PlayStation 4. That's pretty damn awesome. No physical backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 3 games. No backwards compatibility. Fuck you, Sony. This is the one thing I had a huge gripe with. We saw it coming. We probably knew this was going to happen, but god damn it. The PlayStation 4 is this big, giant, overheating monolith of a console, and I don't want it sitting on my shelf anymore. I want to fucking sell it and get a PS4 and play all my PS3 games on the PS4, but now I can't do that. I gotta have this big, giant, black thing sitting there to play my PS3 games, unless you have the PS3 Slim, in which case, good for you. Share button, shares video, screenshots, blah, 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 blah. Killzone Shadowfall. This is the part where I'm going to get to some games they announced. Sony announced or showed off or showcased a bunch of different developers and publishers who had tons of new games. My goodness, the amount of games lined up for this console is immense. Every time they got a new developer up on stage, I'm like, another one? Another one? Another one? Holy shit, Nintendo only had this, and this, and these guys got all fucking list. Like, Nintendo barely had shit all to show on their console. They had launched for 34 games, most of which are shit, 2 of which are alright, or 3 or 4, not that much. And now they've got all this shit for the PlayStation 4. This is the benefit of waiting, folks. Just saying. Killzone Shadowfall. The visuals looked absolutely incredible. No one was surprised by that. It's Killzone. Killzone always looks awesome. They showed off a couple new abilities that I don't think were in Killzone 3, like climbing on walls. I never played Killzone 3, I only played Killzone 2. But I'm assuming they never showed that because people were going, ooh, ah, over that. So, you know. They announced a new racing game, Drive Club. I forgot the developer, but who the fuck was making it? Anyways, it's a team-based driving game, very social-oriented, looked pretty awesome. I'm not really a racing fan, but looked awesome to me. Second Son, a new IP by Sucker Punch. Looked kind of like Infamous because it used, you know, mutant people with powers. At first, they were showing off like all the cameras and the security, and I thought, oh, they're going to talk about Watch Dogs. But no, it was a new IP, Second Son. I'll get to Watch Dogs in a minute. Creator of Braid is making a new game called The Witness, which is going to be a timed exclusive to the PS4. It's open world. It's got puzzle-solving elements. It's on like you explore a mysterious abandoned island of some sort. Shadowfall. The Shadowfall video. While they were playing Shadowfall, at the end, they did the share button or whatever and shared it to Facebook. You can actually go on the Killzone Facebook and watch the video that they were doing on the conference. And if that video was uploaded directly from the PS4 using the PS4 hardware that we're going to have at our disposal, that video was pretty damn good quality. Like HD quality. So if it really supports that kind of power, that really does put the HD PVR and other recorders at kind of a loss. Not really needed as much for the PS4, it seems. Facial expressions are possible with higher graphics processing. Some guy, I forgot who it was, forgot what developer, was showing off how they can do like 30,000 polygons on one character. They were showing a face that was as detailed as mine. And he did, I'm sad, I'm happy, that sort of thing. And it was just really impressive as far as graphics go. PlayStation Move, not going away, still here. I kind of thought they were not going to use any motion gimmicks in this conference, but they did use it for a little bit. The Media Molecule was showing off how they could do like sculpting with it. Sculpt stuff with the Move controller. At first I thought it was going to be in a Little Big Planet game. Then they showed off kind of I don't know how to describe it, just kind of like puppets. It didn't look anything like Little Big Planet. Might turn out to be a game on its own. Not sure. It could just be an application. Don't know. They didn't announce anything for it. They just showed off what they were using PlayStation Move for. Capcom took the stage. Capcom showed off another new IP with a working title called Deep Down. It looked fucking incredible. Alright, this game was just stunning. It was a fantasy game. They had a dragon, obviously dragons. Why not? And the fire looked incredible. The particle effects looked incredible. It was all supposedly kind of like in real time. It didn't look like it was pre-recorded. It looked like it was in real time, Not an in-engine thing or something like that. It was real time. Awesome graphics in real time. That's the big key thing there. They showed an Unreal 4 demo, by the way, where they showed an in real time thing with like all these particle effects. You get the idea. The fucking thing is strong. It's powerful. It's a powerful system. That's the message I'm getting across here. It had a social multiplayer element, by the way. The Deep Down, the Capcom game. Square Enix then took the stage, and at this point I'm still going, holy fuck, when are the games gonna end? We got all these new IPs lining up. What the hell? Square Enix launched a new IP with guns and magic of some sort. I forgot the name of it. For some reason I didn't take down the name of it. Maybe they didn't name it. I don't know. They also announced there would be a new Final Fantasy game. They didn't say which one or what it was, or, it's probably going to end up being Final Fantasy 15 or 13.3. Holy fuck. If 13.3, that'd be a stupid idea, right? Oh, Jesus, I almost fell. I didn't even finish 13.2, so I don't know if there's any room for another game. There might not be. I might be talking out my ass here. Watch Dogs is for PS4. I think it was a timed exclusive, but I'm not sure. I didn't take that down, so it might not be a timed exclusive. It might just be an exclusive, but Watch Dogs, PS4. Kind of a cyber vigilante open world type of game. Looked really sweet. Blizzard. Holy shit, Blizzard took the stage. At that point, I'm like, whoa, Blizzard. Blizzard, on a console stage. Blizzard on a console stage. Blizzard on a console stage. I'm thinking, I took down literally a ton of notes like, oh Jesus, I made it go away. That's bad. Anyways, I took down like a lot of notes saying like, holy fuck, it's Blizzard, what are they going to announce? Diablo 3, World of Warcraft, what's coming to the PS4? What PC game are they taking to the PS4? And it turned out to be Diablo 3, of course. Why would World of Warcraft do it? Doesn't make any sense. Yep, it was Diablo 3. Activision took the stage. Right before Activision took the stage, they said they were bringing one more person on, and I'm like, you know, Bungie announced their game Destiny the other day. What if Activision takes the stage and then presents Bungie's new game as like, you know, timed exclusive of some sort to PlayStation or whatever like that? And at that point, he's like, we're now bringing to the stage a developer who has literally taken gaming to the mainstream. And I'm like, Call of Duty, probably Activision. Activision is coming to the stage. What if this is Bungie? No, it couldn't be. Bungie came from Microsoft. They made a Microsoft exclusive for 12 years. Why would they suddenly make a PlayStation exclusive? And then Activision comes to the stage and he's like, this developer has been absent from PlayStation far too long. I'm proud to welcome Bungie. And Bungie took the stage. And I'm like, holy shit, it's Bungie. Fucking awesome. I love Bungie. I love their games. I love their games. And it was, of course, Destiny. So that was an epic ending to the conference. Destiny being shown as a PlayStation 3 and 4 exclusive. Maybe a timed exclusive. Probably just an exclusive. I don't know. That's all the information I got. The console is coming holiday of 2013. They did not announce pricing. Unfortunately. I was hoping they would. They usually don't announce pricing at the same time the console's announced, but we can always hope, right? And obviously our hope was pissed on, but you know, coming holiday 2013. I actually saw a funny post that said, here's hoping holiday is an Easter, but no, it's gonna be Christmas probably, or November. Anyways, here are my thoughts on the conference. I thought this conference was awesome. I thought the PlayStation 4 was looking fucking incredible. Alright, these new features, you know, the controller, intelligent additions to the controller, really. You know, 3D depth, sounds like it could do a lot. The light, I'm not sure how much that'll contribute. If it's contributing to the price, then I'm kind of wishy-washy on that. The sharing options are obviously awesome, although most of us who are just in it for the gaming are probably at this point rolling our eyes going, oh, more social elements. Oh, more social elements. Who fucking cares about Facebook? Who fucking cares? But there are a lot of people legitimately who like those things. So, boom. Thumb of approval, Sony. What other things did they have that I can talk about? I'm not sure how they're going to use the touchscreen because it's a little box and you got these things and your thumb is already using, you know, the sticks and the buttons, so reaching all the way over to touch the screen. I'm assuming the controllers are going to be something like this, where you hold the controller like this or like this and your other finger is doing this, you know, for some sections of the game. I don't know. It is strange to me, especially with such a small screen. What can they really do with that? I don't know. However, the games were the coolest part. Although they did not have Uncharted, Gears of War, Sly, well obviously Sly just came out, but you know, any of the other ones, they still came out with a lot of games. They still showed up a lot of games. Alright, new IPs, for Christ's sake. Alright, Killzone was pretty much, I think, the only return of a game. Oh, there was another one by, what was it called? I forgot what it's called, so I'm not going to mention it. But there was another game showed up in the beginning by some guy, but I forgot what it's called. It didn't really interest me. It looked kind of like Ratchet and Clank, but different, obviously. But Killzone was the only return. They mostly had new IPs, and that is a fucking breath of fresh air. Nintendo, for the fucking love of God, where are your new IPs? Why do we keep getting this stuff? Alright, you cannot keep surviving on Mario, Metroid, and Link. You cannot keep surviving on that. I mean, you can in like this market, like this little section of Nintendo over here on a slice of cake, but you can't just keep turning out these same games. You need new IPs, for the love of God. How hard is that to understand? Anyways, blown away by new IPs on PlayStation. Fucking blown away. Alright? PlayStation has always really been a leader in having great exclusive games, but the other thing I was blown away by is the console itself. Alright? Not full cloud gaming, but cloud gaming to demo. That's a good idea. Full cloud gaming probably wouldn't work because no one in America has great internet. You know, like 20, 30% of us do. I mean, I'm one of them, but I'm thinking about the other guys, you. Alright? Cloud gaming isn't right for everyone. So the demos, it's alright, but full game, not so much. 8 gigabytes of RAM. Good idea. Alright? This console is powerful. Very powerful. I like better graphics, but here's the trip mine. Sony, if you make this console $500 and $600 again, that's all I have to say. I'm not buying it. Right now, what I would have to say is $400. If the console was $400 or less, I would probably be pretty much about to jump off the fence and go for it. So if you can price it around that $400 range or less, you got my support. You definitely have my support. But with an 8-core processor, doesn't seem likely. But if you can do it, if you can pull off a good price, I will be there. Because this console is looking fucking amazing. I like it. I like it. I might even buy a Vita if you start putting games on it. I like the idea of being able to play on my Vita what's on my TV. Although, you're going to have to lower the price on that too. I'm not paying $250 for a handheld and then $400 for a console. That's like paying for another PlayStation 3 at launch, you know. So, I heard they were getting a price drop in Japan for the PS Vita, so bring it here to America. Bring the price drop here, and then make the PS4 affordable, and I'm in on it. Alright, I'm in on it. Because I love this console. This conference was awesome. They had a lot of great developers. You know, the maker of Braid, just fucking makers of Infamous, just lots of great developers. Japanese and American. I'm blown away. This conference was good. PS4 is awesome looking. And I'm signing off.